Yes, good morning to class 10 students. So, in the last class, I was discussing about how to print the values of the array. We wrote the program about finding the sum of the numbers stored inside the array. But out here, we are going to discuss about a program. Write a program to accept 10 numbers and find the sum, find and display the sum of even and odd numbers separately. So, here what you have to do, you have to enter the 10 numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. So I think it's 10. Start with 0. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. So these are 10 numbers. So 0 from 0 we are counting it. So let's take the 10 numbers 6, 8, 11, 13, 14, 16, 12, 15, 19 and we are taking 22. So these are the 10 numbers I have stored inside the array. So how you are going to store inside the array? This is the program. Input java.util.asterisk class even odd. As I said, any name you can give it to it. And then we move on to the main method of the program. Public static void main string arguments, and then we are going to create a scanner class. So out here we are declaring an array int a. As I said, it is written within a square brackets and equals to new int 10. So the size is written out here 10. So system.out.println enter the numbers in the array. So we have to enter 10 numbers in the array. So for that I have used the loop int I equals to 0. It will start with the 0 location and go up to the 9th location. It is I less than 10. And every time the value of I increase, that means the loop goes on changing. Now, what happens out here? When the value of I is 0, that means in the 0 location, we have entered first number. So, this I indicates the location. In that location, which number? Okay. So, 6, 8, 11, 13, 14, 16, 12, 15, 19 and 22. So, these are the 10 numbers we have entered. Now then, again we have to find the sum of even numbers and odd numbers separately. So for that, students, we are declaring one more variable int se equals to 0. Se means s sum of even and sum of odd. You can write anything out here. You can write x, which will denotes the even number, and we can denote y also out, anything. So to make it easy, I have wrote it down se equals to 0 and so equals to 0. So these are the two declarations I have done. Now then, I will take out the number one by one and I am going to check it whether it is an even number or not. So for that I am going to use one more loop out here. For int I equals to 0, I less than equals to 10 and I plus plus. And now then what happens out here? If the number inside the location is divided by 2, that means it is an even number. It will be added to the even number. And else if it is not even, that means it is odd, it will be added to the odd number. So let's take an example. The 0 location we have got 6. So 6 divides by 2 and you will get the remainder as 0. So for that we know that this 6 will be added to se. Se equals to 0 plus 6. AI means what is in that location? The number, the value of the location is 6. So 6 will be added to this value. Next we are going to check with 8. Even 8 is also even number, so 8 will be added to this portion. But the next one is 11. But we know that 11 divided by 2, we are not going to get 0 out here. It's not an even number. So that 11 is going to add out here. So separately, the even numbers are going to add out here and the odd numbers are going to add here. So ultimately this loop is going to be closed. And after that what happens? Hope so you can pause it and copy it down. Okay, I'm just going to rub it out here. After this portion, what happens? Simply we have to display the even number and the odd number. So you can write it down out here. System.out.println. So please write it down. System.out.println. This is just for the short because I don't have enough space out here. I'm writing it down SOPLN. Okay. So you can write it down. Sum of even equals to plus se because it is storing out here, and again sum of odd equals to plus so. This is for the odd, and finally we are going to close the method and we are going to close the class. So this is the program to find the sum of even numbers. Okay, so a very simple program. using an array, we are going to take a number, we are going to store it in the array. Again, by one, we are going to take it out from the array. We are going to check it whether it is even or odd, and we are going to separately add it. If it is even, add it to the even one, and if it is odd, add it to the odd one. So this is a very simple program to find the sum of odd and even separately. So I would like you all to write a program to find like any questions, just find out the questions, write a program to find out the ages of 10 students and find out the average of those 10 students. So you can do it, I think. So please try the program and send it to my WhatsApp number. If you have any query, send it to my WhatsApp number. Thank you for today.